Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be decorating my journal for the week of September 15th through the 21st. I'm going to be using these sticker sheets that I got from a Paper Studio book. It was like a seasonal one, so I pulled out the fall. And then I have this that I cut out from scrapbook paper. And I used my little scalloped scissors. It's kind of hard to tell, but the edges are scalloped. And then I kind of pre-planned, so I was trying to make a shorter video, so I kind of was working ahead on some stuff, especially since I wasn't quite sure if I was going to be able to do a full spread with just what I had instead of, pulling from other books. And so that Autumn Night scrapbook paper that I have is kind of big, so I decided to put all of my days of the week on one side, and that way I had plenty of room for that large, I don't want to say sticker, it's not a sticker, but for that scrapbook paper. The scrapbook paper had maybe like 9 different pictures, and so it was really nice. I decided to cut them all up individually and use for my spreads for the fall. So this one's the one I picked for this week. And I really wanted to go for a very fall colors theme. So, kind of the orange and the like goldish yellow. So, so that's kind of what I'm going for. And these sunflowers, I think, are really pretty. So I grabbed a little September flag sticker. So I decided to put that there on the top with that wreath sticker. And then I knew I needed space for a to-do list and a scripture reading list. So I needed to make sure that I gave myself room. So I'm just trying to figure out where I want that. I thought putting I brought in some washi tape, so I'm trying to figure out where I want to use those strips. So I think I like that spot there, so now I'm just going to add the adhesive, and it kind of messed up on me. I think the adhesive tape is new, but I put it into an older little case. I'm just not sure if it's the tape or the little plastic thing that is messing up, but so the washi tape I got from Amazon, it just had a bunch of different colors of that kind of grid pattern. I wanted the edges to have kind of a rough cut, like a tear look, instead of a straight, edge with like scissors. So I'm just kind of looking for my decor pieces, and I really like these flowers there in the corners. really like the color and look, I guess, that the washi tape gives. Just adds a little something without it being too much. So I couldn't decide at first if I wanted to use the yellow or orange for the numbers. And I went ahead and went with the yellow. I felt like it looked good with this, with, you know, just overall with everything else. It looked pretty good. I think I had a lot of orange elements. So the yellow kind of helped bring out the sunflower color. So I have a Tombow brush pen that I am using. I was really hoping to get kind of a real, like a light tan color. But when I started using it, it is a lot more gray and a little darker than I thought. In the beginning of my journal, I did do kind of like a sample test, and for some reason it looked a lot lighter. So I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping it would be a lot lighter and a lot more on the brownish scale than gray, but that's okay. I mean, it kind of matches the... I add some other flag stickers that are kind of the same color to my days of the week, which you'll see later on, and it kind of matches those. So, but I didn't want to add a box, so I am adding these lines to do my to-do list, and I wanted them to be as straight as possible, so that's why I'm using this other washi that I don't really use, and I am blocking off so I can kind of have a clean look. The edges where I start and finish don't quite have a clean look. Some of them are a little off or slanted because of the brush tip, but that's okay. At least they're, you know, straight, and that's really what I wanted to focus on. So then I got one of my to-do stickers that I made on my Cricut, and I'll just stick that on the top. So then for my scripture reading, I wanted to do the exact same thing, so I needed to make sure I had enough spaces for the days of the week. And then I go through and do the exact same thing with washi tape and putting my lines. I really need to go back to Michael's and get another Tombow pen that, or marker, whatever these are called, and find that lighter one that I really want. I've seen, you know, other people use it, and it's just kind of, it's very faint, and it just adds a little something without adding too much color. So hopefully next time I will have something like that that I really like. Okay, So now I am just going to add these little flags that I was saying. They kind of, I feel like they kind of match those tombow lines. So added those for my 3 work days. Now I'm just going to add little bits and pieces of decor around that right side. So I have all like the little different kinds of leaves and kind of other little elements. So I just kind of wanted to sprinkle them around. And then towards the bottom there, I wanted to add a bunch, just kind of going all the way across at the bottom. I really wanted to use this entire page, just to kind of, you know, just get a whole page done, but I almost did it. I left a couple, but I couldn't find anywhere to put that wreath. It was a little too big. Couldn't really find a spot for the sunflowers, so now I'm just going to do the bottom, or I just kind of do, I guess, kind of pieces of each, just to kind of do a whole thing there at the bottom. Trying to use a bunch of different elements. So before I went further, I decided to cut off the pieces that are kind of hanging over and use those before I got new stickers out. So I try to use as much as I can of the sticker. And that one was really small. It's too small for that space, but I ended up just sticking it there on top. So, perfect. There was like these berries that I really wanted to add to it. That one didn't quite go, or couldn't quite fit the way I wanted it to, so I put it there next to my to-do and found a different one that I felt looked way better. So I added those there. So I'm gonna add my work stickers next. So I needed to add something in that space, and I feel like this works out nicely. And that's pretty much it. I don't like the way that last sticker on the right there, I felt like it was too close to my bottom cluster there, so I fixed that. And then just raised the long sticker a little higher so it doesn't interfere. There was one thing I missed, which I added after the video, was the birthday of my nephew Grant. So that one is on the 19th. So I did go back and add that after I finished the video. And that is it. That is my video, or that is my spread. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please like, and don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you all have a great week.